New York. New York. No doubt. No doubt.
I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here during CE Week in New York City, and it's Bring Your Own Business this week here in New York City. I am having the pleasure of speaking with Force Innovations' Anthony Davis and Mr. Dan Fulmer. How are you today, gentlemen?
Very well, thanks, Tony.
Great, thanks.
Fantastic. So, for all the people out there in bnetTV land, our viewers, why don't you give us a brief overview of Force Innovations and what you're doing here during the CE Week?
Force Innovations, what we're doing is we're taking gesture and speech computing and extending what Microsoft has done with natural user interface technologies, basically gesture and speech, and we're extending that beyond just controlling on-screen elements like in the Xbox motion gaming titles. We're extending that to the surrounding environment, so we're allowing people to control devices in their environment simply by pointing at them and gesturing, lighting, for instance, or mechanical drapes or ceiling fans, and also using the speech recognition capabilities of the Kinect. We can say things like "I'm home" or "Good night" or "Movie time," and it'll set the scene for those, the way that the user desires.
So there's no question that we've seen a massive increase in the connected home arena, especially during CES, right? I mean, it was year over year now that Home Innovations Pavilion has grown tremendously, and it's great to see too because it's wonderful technology. And Microsoft obviously does a fantastic job with Kinect. We're going to see others follow sort of the same loop. So, obviously you're in the right market at the right time. You're a co-founder. So you're the founder, you're a co-founder. Tell me the story about how, I love to ask people, how did you decide to start your company? You're the founder and co-founders. How did that come about?
Well, I think Anthony developed the software. Then he came to me just asking questions. I've been involved in the consumer electronics industry for almost 20 years now, and we started talking about his product, and I got excited about it and decided that my thinking was this would be a great to market towards the systems integration market or the dealer market through the dealers to resell into homes that already had home automation or getting new home automation systems. So, and we've sort of combined our thoughts and directed it that way, and now we're going after that dealer market, which seems to be easier than trying to go through the consumer market due to technology issues and frustrations with that.
So, a number of questions come to mind. First one right out of the gate, is this something that is available today, or is this something that is, you're still working through?
It's currently still in development. Yeah, it's a very young company. The release period really depends on the level of funding that we're able to acquire. So.
Right. Well, funding is always a key source for anything, but if you started to develop that software, you must have gone through some sense of beta testing to get through proof of concept.
Absolutely. Yeah, we think we're most of the stuff that Kinect can do is inherent to the Kinect. So we don't have to do much with that as far as the gesturing and the voice. What we've done is work on the error issues to try to reduce errors and stuff like that, to get it out into the market quicker and to make it easier for the dealers and the integrators to get that into the systems.
Okay, so then my next question, before I ask the question, I'm gonna gesture a funny story. There was a commercial I recently saw on TV. Nope, sorry, that's not right. That's not how it went. That's not how the story goes. The story goes like this. I saw it on a news program where somebody had told this particular story. They said a young little girl had gone over to Grandpa's house. She couldn't have been more than 3, maybe 4 years old, and Grandpa had just bought a new TV, right? A few years old, but still new enough for Grandpa, right? So little girl goes over and waves her hand against the TV and says TV on, and nothing happens. And she goes up to Grandpa and she says, "Grandpa, your TV's broken." Okay, so to your point, the children are growing up in a world right now where they're seeing automation. I mean, Google Glasses is a great example of where we're seeing these particular styles of technology. Kinect, obviously, great job.
Our vision, the vision is that, I might go so far as to say eventually a wall switch may become obsolete or even laughable 100 years from now.
Right.
Or fumbling for the switch on the underside of a lampshade, right?
Okay.
So, or fumbling for a remote control. Where is it? Stuck in the couch or something like that.
Or the six that you happen to have that's spread across the coffee table, right?
So we thought, my concept is, it's all about this natural, like you said earlier, there's this trend for natural user interface technologies and namely gesture and speech. So it's very natural just to be able to point at what you want to control and do a subtle gesture in order to actuate the desired result. Some
really good quick questions. One, depending on the level of funding, obviously, because that controls the world, right? It's all about the money. If you had rose-colored glasses and you had that particular capital in place, how fast could you come to market with a product that would be saleable in the market space?
We're thinking the next 3 months is our target. Hopefully at least be in high production by Christmas is our target. So I think either way, we're going to shoot for that target date and try to get it out by then. Really, the system works well now. We're going to do several iterations. We work with Z-Wave and Open Z-Wave at this time. We're working on modules for several other of the popular home automation systems that are on the market already, and then dealers can simply add this on to the thousands and thousands of existing systems that are already out there in the market today.
Dan, Tony, thanks very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us here today at CE Week here in New York. I hope we get a chance for an update again in the future, and I hope to see that company grow tremendously because it sounds fantastic.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I've been speaking with Force Innovations, Anthony Davis, and Dan Fulmer. I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV.